I'm Jeffrey Robinson, and in my book, The Laundrymen, I describe how criminals, from the major international drug barons to small-time local fraudsters, launder the proceeds of crime. Washing dirty money is a huge industry, and at any given time, there are hundreds of billions of pounds circling the globe looking to get clean. It's a staggering thought, for instance, that worldwide, more money is spent on illicit drugs than on food, and all of that money needs to be laundered. Criminals need to make their profits appear legitimate, to separate their money from its crime-related origins so they can then use their illegally obtained funds for the good life, and more importantly, to refinance crime. Because cash flow and reinvestment is so vital to the business of crime, as it is to any business, successful criminals successfully recycle their money. And we've been letting them get away with it for years, because for years, we've been letting them keep the profits of crime. An obvious case is that of drug baron Pablo Escobar. He started life as a petty criminal, dealing in stolen electrical goods. Yet when he died in a hail of gunfire at the age of 40, he owned a personal fortune of $3 billion. It stands to reason then that by depriving the petty criminal of his assets, by getting the drug pushers and the fraudsters and the burglars and the robbers and the thieves at the street level, you're preventing their promotion up the ladder in the criminal world. After all, money is at the heart of most crime. Money is the common factor. Now hopefully the days are over when criminals can expect to serve out their sentence in the belief that someday down the line they'll be able to enjoy the fruits of their efforts. Because no one should profit from crime, governments around the world, including the United Kingdom, have passed legislation to remove the proceeds of crime from the recycling process. But in order to deprive the bad guys of those assets, first, you have to find them. That's why over the past few years throughout Great Britain, there's a growing army of financial investigators, specially trained to scrutinize, to really dig deep into the financial affairs of criminals. The Home Office has been instrumental in the drive to deprive criminals of their assets. However, in a report recently commissioned, they concluded that to make it happen, everyone, not just those specially trained financial investigators, but everyone working a case needs to know what to look for. That's why they're asking you to consider the financial situation of the person you're investigating, to look for the common factor, to make that 30-second financial assessment. It's not difficult. You're looking for a lifestyle that exceeds apparent income. You're asking yourself, is the suspect spending more than he is legitimately earning? Start with the obvious, although it's not always going to be quite as obvious as this. Don't overlook the little things, the metaphorical money hidden under the mattress. Of course, computers can be a very valuable source of information, but so too diaries and personal organizers. Here are some photographs. Who are these people? And who is that couple? Where were the photographs taken? And why has the suspect got them? Here are theater tickets. Who paid for them? And who used the 2 seats? And an empty window envelope. Nothing on the front, but a post office box number on the back. Is this something the financial investigator can use to trace hidden assets? And a bar of hotel soap. This one was taken from a pretty fancy place in Switzerland. Consider the paintings on the walls, the antique furniture, the expensive stereo equipment, the VCR, the satellite receiving equipment, the widescreen television, the fax machine. What numbers have been dialed out? What numbers have been dialed in? Mobile phones. And speaking of telephones, have you written down the suspect's home phone number? Also, what's the last number that's been dialed out? You'll find bills, invoices, bank statements. Here's a credit card slip that's not in the suspect's name. Is there an alias involved? If not, who owns the card and why has the suspect got the slip?
It's not only what the suspect lets you find, it's sometimes what the suspect doesn't want you to find. Check the waste paper bin. It can be a treasure trove of information. Now look at this. Innocent enough, perhaps. Stamps. Except they're all recently postmarked, and they're all from Monaco. Has our friend got a pen pal? How about coins? French francs, Italian lira, Dutch guilder. Looks like our friend's been doing some traveling. An empty travel wallet. This one from the Orient Express. Who went where and when? And where's this passport? That should give you a good indication of who's been traveling where and when. Here's a matchbox from a hotel that's just down the block from here. Is the suspect known? Has he taken a room there? Who has the suspect been meeting there? Keys. Does one of them fit a safe deposit box? This one is the front door to the flat. What does this one fit? And look at this. This is for a BMW. Is there one parked outside? If not, where's the car? Anyway, what else is parked outside? And are there keys for that? Like most of us, bad guys will also write down phone numbers on the wall or under the telephone or on little slips of paper. Here's one that's a partial phone number. It looks like an American area code. Sometimes they even write them down in a phone book. There's a number with a dialing code for Jersey. Could it be a bank? Collect everything, anything at all that may help to find hidden assets. Log it, bring it back, photocopy what you have to. And if you have any doubts whatsoever, let the financial investigator decide what is ultimately important. And that's all there is to it. It's really simple. As long as you take the time to ask, is the suspect living within his means? What's he got? Where did he get it? What's it worth? Can the suspect afford it? Deprive the criminal of the benefits of his crime. Remove money from the recycling equation. Think of the common factor. It all begins with your 30-second financial assessment, and properly done, it all ends right here.